Episode 12, Tom Brady. Shout out to Tampa Bay.
I
almost fucked it up. I almost said Tom Brady again, but I'm going to say shout out to Tampa Bay. Go Bucks.
Happy birthday, Tom Brady, I guess.
Ooh, happy birthday. Speaking of that, it's 4th of July. Ain't that like Independence? Ooh.
Independence Day, yeah.
Independence Day. I just know it's firework day, to be honest. Like, that's all always associated as. No
Happy
offense to nobody, but.
Happy birthday, America. But that's not what we hear. We don't. That's not our business. It is our business, but that's not what this ain't fucking CNN.
No, so getting right into it, I had so earlier today.
Cannabis News Network.
That's a good one. I think that is a thing.
Oh no.
No, it is. No,
I never heard it.
Might be on YouTube. I'm pretty sure it's something like that.
You'll be hearing from my lawyer.
So I earlier today, I'm gonna take care of these dogs, and I go check on a dog, big ass Rottweiler.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about, man, motherfucker's big. Whatever the case may be, I go let the dog outside, do what I gotta do, everything. Next thing you know, I go back in. I fed it first, but I let it come back in. The dog goes to the cage, so my mind is on the cage. I'm like, come here. Finally the dog comes to me. And for some reason, the cage, just since the dog was in the cage, I was like, let me go look at it. For some reason, I saw something in the cage. I was like, oh, shit, what is that, right? As I moved towards the cage. And in it, I'm thinking, like when you get something in the mail, like you order like furniture or something like that, and it comes with that little bag of nails. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm thinking I'm seeing in the cage. I'm like, what the hell is that? I'm like, oh, shit, let me get that up before she chews and fucks her mouth up. I'm like, I hope she didn't. I was like, fuck, man, damn, on my watch, like, you gonna kill yourself, like, on my watch. Mm-hmm. So I go over there and grab it. I'm like, oh, that ain't nails. I was like, what's inside of it? Because it's kind of got like that pearlescent, I don't know, I just used the word.
A nickel bag of meth?
No. Oh. It's like you can't really see through it, really. It's kind of cloudy looking. Mm-hmm. I just see shapes,
translucent.
Right? I see shapes. And in my head, I said, damn, why does it look like some pops, right? And then so I flipped the bag over because it was chewed open, and where it was chewed at, you could see a nice little nug in there, probably like a little gram nug. It was probably eighth entirely, but it was definitely a nice nug in there. I was like, damn. I said, like, this the dudes that I'm watching his dog. This his shit, right? And I'm like, I don't know where the fuck this dog got it from, but I'm like, hold on, don't be trying to set me up, like make me look like I'm like plunder. I'm glad you bit the motherfucker, because if not, you know what I'm saying, if you would just like swallowed or some shit like that, I would have been out here the main culprit, right? Mm-hmm. So I was like, bro, what the fuck? And I was like, look at it. I was like, so of course, I'm like, it looks good. It's nice, frosty, nice little tone to it. And I was like, I'll sniff it. And I said, oh, that's some gas. I was like, he got
that
some
shit
gas.
Been in the dog mouth.
He got some gas.
Oh, Jesus.
No, the bag.
And you said it bit through it. Did it bite through it?
Yeah, okay, so the bag is it was like a little top, it was like ripped open in the corner. The bud didn't look messed up at all. Like the bud, nothing was damaged with the actual the contents within it. Like that's what I was saying. I looked and I was like, oh shit! Like that's why I said it was a nice form nug. Like it didn't like the dog did anything to it other than just get the
Can't
bag.
fuck with it.
But I think the dog picked it up with his mouth, ended up chewing that hole, and then setting it down in his cage.
Imagine your dog doing you something like that. I couldn't imagine coming home seeing my dog eating the last of my weed.
Yeah, bro.
Oh my
Luckily,
God.
it didn't. Luckily, and I don't know how many packs of them he got, but shit, hopefully the dog ain't get the rest of them. I don't know where the fuck he got it from. I ain't hit up dude. I was like, I'm just set this over here. And I was like,
tell him. Is he gonna think you?
I'm gonna tell him later. I'm glad the dog chewed the hole in it because it's proof. Because I was like, bro, like, I'm good on that. So I was just looking at it. I was like, shit, let me just throw it up on this counter, right? Big ass Rottweiler. As I leave, the dog comes to the window. And then that's the table where the window was at. There was a table in front of it where I put the bag at. And I'm like, the dog looking at the window. I'm like, damn, he probably gonna knock that shit back on the ground again. He gonna get into it. I say, you know what? I'll deal with that later on. And then that's when I tell him. I was like, damn, I don't know what I would do if my dog. Well, I would just be like, fuck, really? Like a whole plant, like cats.
No, can't. Nah, that shit would devastate me. Can't fuck with it.
People with cats, because I don't think dogs interested in it, but cats definitely.
Like plants?
Well, like weed specifically.
Well, yeah, because cats got their little catnip thing.
Cat.
They might have it mistaken for that.
It's like, it's a herb.
Which I still can't. I still don't really fully grasp the whole catnip thing. Like, what's going on with that?
My little sister got a cat, and I was like, this was recently, like last year. I was like, I've always wanted, I'd heard of catnip. I was like, shit, I want to see how they act off of it. Like,
my grandmother had cats, so we had cats growing up.
Oh, for real?
I just now heard about this shit.
Yeah, y'all in New York.
Last couple of years. Nah, I mean, people have cats and all that, but I never heard of the catnip thing.
Oh.
I didn't know that was a thing until like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I found out in late high school.
Still low-key don't believe it.
Yeah. No, it's true. My cat, my mom's cat, whatever, my little sister's cat, my bad. I go get the catnip. I'm in the store getting stuff for a cat because she just got it. I was like, let me just be nice, She ain't got nothing to get like toys or whatever the case may be, so my sister could play with her. I don't know. I ain't never had a cat. Well, I did as a kid, but I don't remember what they do. So I was like,
they don't do much.
Yeah, I get like the little mouse chaser because I want to play with it. I kind of want to make it chase the mouse. The laser, that shit cool as hell. I was like,
they don't do much. They don't. I thought that same thing. They a little bit.
They'll fuck up some furniture.
Yeah, they'll do that.
I heard that. So I go, I'm in the aisle and I see the catnip. I said, ooh, I heard of this. I'm like, does it really work? I was like, it looked trash as hell. It looked like some spices, like some spice that you like oregano.
Oregano.
I'm gonna say oregano. Thinking oregano.
I thought you were about to say origami
and fucking what's it called combined. So I get it and I go give it to the cat. Like shit, why not? And then I ain't know. It don't say how much. It said just sprinkle some. I think it said sprinkle a little or sprinkle a lot. I don't know, but it didn't give me no instructions on how much I should give them. It probably did, but that
just
shit
a bump.
It was yeah, right. So I was just like, it said to sprinkle it over their bed, and like just in the area that they be, and it activates or I don't know if they just.
So you telling me
they just
by just sniffing it of these regular herbs and shit, it just triggers something in them and they.
That's the thing, I don't know. I sprinkled on the bed. The cat ate all that shit off the bed. The cat ate all that shit off the bed. So I'm thinking, like, damn, was it supposed to consume it? I was like, I don't know. I looked it up and it said it's cool. They could eat it. I was like, oh, shit. All right. Next thing you know, cat was just like, because the cat was, like, bad as hell. Like, scratching up shit, jumping around, like, going on the blinds and shit. It kind of, like, I don't know. Motherfucker kind of, like, started acting retarded. Like,
yeah, it's high.
Like worse. Like he wasn't acting like I was thinking it was gonna be like a relaxed. The motherfucker was just doing more. But then eventually it toned down. I think that initial buzz had him like, what the fuck is this? And he started parroting, and then the paranoia kicked out. He was straight.
The last time I was in New York is like I think I saw the catnip shit on TikTok or something. So we went to the Petco, PetSmart, whatever one of them fucking pet store regional chains are, and they didn't have it. They didn't have it at all. Whether it was sold out or not, I was looking in the little cat section with all the little cat toys and shit. They didn't have it. I was like, oh, yeah, so this shit is a myth. But if you tell me, I don't know nobody with a cat, though, to even try it.
Ooh.
Not anymore.
We should go find a stray outside.
No, the fuck we shouldn't. I just saw this video about people who catch rabies. Apparently, like, it makes you low-key, like, you don't want water. So you want the bottle of water, but when it's passed to you, you're disgusted by it. And you also get, like, an allergy to fresh air. And you got rabies. I didn't know rabies is that serious.
I just thought it was like the foaming out the mouth. I heard it made you like mad, like not mad as in like angry, but like mad as in crazy.
Mm-hmm. He's gone mad.
He's like that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like a zombie, like a world zombie.
That's what they said. But the video I saw, it was I think it was like they might have been in India or somewhere in like the Middle East. And they was sitting there and they was trying to give them the water. He was like, "Give me the water." And once the water like touched him, he was like. But he was tripping because he wants the water, and then
damn, you thirsty?
There was like also the fresh air shit. Like once you hit fresh air, you like low key disgusted by it. Rabies, fuck with you. It make your body not want it.
You not thirsty? Well, you thirsty?
You're dehydrated severely.
Yeah, you're dehydrated, but you're not thirsty. Pretty much. Yeah. Like you need the water, but you don't want it.
You got to get hit with that IV or some shit.
Damn, is it just water or is it just fluids in general? They just don't.
It was showing water, but I don't know. Maybe the color of the fluid might help, but I don't. It might just be like a fluid thing.
Is rabies deadly?
I think it is. I think they say a lot of people die from rabies.
That's why I think that's why it's such a big. Because don't we get a shot for that?
Yeah,
like a vaccine.
I know somebody I used to work with got bit by like a little ass chihuahua, and the fucking dog bit him like on the hand or some shit. So they took him to the hospital. He got a bunch of shots in the hand, in the wound, like the dog bite. And I don't even think the dog had rabies, but they just had to do it as a precaution. And I think he got like a shot or two in his ass or some crazy shit. Yeah. It's like a bunch of shots.
I had one of those.
They don't play. You said what?
I had strep throat once. I had to get a penicillin shot in my butt cheek.
Never did.
I begged, could I get in the arm? Like I was in like 5th grade. I was like, can I please just get in the arm right here? And the dude is a dude, right? He like, hey yo, that's not how that works. He's like, I'm sorry, that's not how it works. I'm like, and I keep on, I'm in 5th grade. Like, bro, I do not want another man going near my rear end. Like,
let alone with a needle.
I know what gay is in 5th grade. I know it. We know about no homo and all that shit back in 5th grade. So I was like, bro, hell.
Don't you got like nerves and shit in your ass?
Yeah.
Like if you hit a wrong nerve, something bad.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
I could have. Yeah, nah.
It's gotta be like the top outer section or some shit.
Nah, I'm good, bro.
And then fucking do that shit.
That's why I don't play with people's dogs. You feel me? Actually, I just saw a girl I used to work with. She worked at like Amazon or the post office or some shit. She got bit by a dog. I wonder if she got medical attention.
Like delivering? Like while delivering? I always wondered if that was a thing. Cause
she was like, they just bit my leg. And it's like scratched up and shit. I'm like, oh, okay. But I forgot all about the rabies shit. I hope she did go get like something.
Because a lot of dogs don't get their shots and shit. At first I thought it was like a common thing. But then I realized it was like, as a kid,
it's costly.
As a kid, I remember like, I was like, dang, my dogs didn't start getting shots till I was in high school and I was aware. But like prior to that, the dogs I had in like middle school, elementary school, shit.
That one dog I had when we got it, I got it with my homie because she was giving them away. It was a pit bull. You feel me? So
always a pit.
Of course it is. So we got the dogs and shit. My homie called me like the next day or some shit and was like, "Hey, my mom said when you trying to go get the dogs their shots?" I'm like, "Oh shit, man, I ain't doing it. We can go now." All right, we get there. And they talking, one of the first things they said was like, yeah, it's going to come up to, so I was like, come up? We got to pay for this?
Oh, you thought it was free.
I don't know why the fuck I thought.
He got Medicaid.
I thought, yeah, like, why the fuck did I think like these dogs had free health care? But I'm like, oh shit, never mind. But my homie mom was like, nah, I'll pay for it. Don't even worry about it. Ooh. And I'm like, so wait, dogs be getting shots?
You got to pay for the visit for visiting them. I think that's like almost $60 to $100 depending on the place, maybe more. And on top of that, the shots. Damn, that's a favor right there, boy. Ain't no way. I'd be like, shit.
I think it might have came up to like $196 to both of them. Well, nah, I did come over there a lot. Like I was like I was his closest friend at one point, and they was getting to it. She was a white lady that stayed at home all day, and she had a hardworking Mexican husband that really got to bread. And nothing illegal for anybody who ready to think some bullshit. He did construction, and he had his own team. They was getting money.
Of course.
You feel me? So she paid for that. We didn't even think about it. I'm like, shit, I appreciate it.
That's a blessing.
Shout out to her.
Yeah, cause I know.
They were quick. I mean, if it came down to it, like they'll cut the check. I met a lot of nice adults in high school, but nothing crazy. You feel me? Nothing. I never was taking advantage of.
You ever go to your coach house?
They did. Did I? I don't think I ever went to coach house. Hell no. I know at one point, like before my wrestling coach, before tournaments,
so,
this gonna sound.
Look. So Gino, let's talk about that playing time.
This gonna sound crazy. Oh no, actually, I did. I went to my football coach house, but listen, I'm gonna tell the stories. So we had I wrestled and played football in college, but you know your coaches are like, if you don't got no dad, they damn near a father figure in your lives. My wrestling coach, none. When it came to anything, he never said nothing slightly gay. And when niggas did do the playing around sweet shit, he just sit there and look so disgusted. He like one of them old niggas from the 70s. He one of them. He's one of them niggas that say
homosexuals.
Yeah, shucking and jiving. One of them. And when you like they'll do some shit and he just look like, well, what the fuck is y'all doing? Well, I'm telling you, there's something wrong with this motherfucking generation. He one of them. We had a coach, our football coach. He never did nothing that made us think nothing of him being sweet. So this is fucked up, but it is what it is. He invited us to his crib for the like after the season for like a barbecue because he knew he was getting fired at the end of the season.
Oh yeah, you told me.
He knew he was getting fired. We went over there, nigga. That nigga house, his house was beautiful, big ass house in a big ass neighborhood.
All gone.
And we walked in there. We was like, damn. He said, mm-hmm. Maybe I should have showed you the beginning of the season to show y'all what the fuck I had to lose. But it's cool though. I'm all right. I know I'm gonna get another job. So we walked. He's showing us the tour of the crib and shit. I'm like, damn, coach, this house crazy. He got golf carts riding around the neighborhood.
Bro,
like, damn.
Honestly, that's one thing you know. Some motherfuckers.
My bad, coach. I would have played harder if I knew. I swear to God. I just played because I thought nobody cared. Damn. And they said beginning of the season, they was like, yeah, y'all don't have a good season this season, man. They gonna get rid of him. I'm like, damn.
Wasn't it y'all best season though?
Our best season like 10 years, and we was like 3-9 or some shit.
Bro, that shit, when you told me.
No offense, coach, but you had to go. They nice now.
But that's crazy. He said, I don't know. He's like, I don't know why they fired him. We had our best season in 10 years. And I was like, oh shit, what's the record? He said 3-9. I said, damn, y'all last. I was like, y'all supposed to like a small school, and they kept putting y'all with them big ass fucking.
That too.
Everybody on the team, everybody on the roster, every primary role is a D1 player.
I think it was the other sports that kept fucking us up. Because, all right, so when it came to wrestling, we was elite. Like, we was going against all the biggest schools in our division and shit. What was he, like 5'8"? I don't know. We was 5'8", 6'8". One of them two. Well, I think both at some point.
Yeah.
And we was going against all the big wide schools in the country and shit. I remember we went to this one school, nigga, their driveway was like a mile long. They had fucking cows in the beginning of the driveway with their school sign. Oh, yeah. School was big as fuck, 3 different buildings.
You know why it's so long? Pause. Hey, they probably... And motherfuckers can't skip.
Yeah, that's a good. It'll take a minute to get about it.
Trying to run, they be like, "Come here, motherfucker!" On some shit like that.
Now that first one might have been a point, but I don't know. It might have just been how the land was done, but it was so crazy. We went to a couple schools like that. Big programs. We went to schools that like in the gym was crazy, but like like they had like you know how in the gym at certain big commercial gyms is the basketball court and shit. And then the workout room is like glass and you can see into the court. A bunch of gyms like that. We didn't have that shit. But we was going over there and we was fucking them up because of our coach. Mm-hmm. So we was going against all these schools doing great. I think our baseball team was good too. They had a swim team, but we didn't have no pool. So I don't know how that worked. I don't know what happened with them. I honestly just thought that all that shit was sweet. I'm like, y'all niggas really in them Speedos? That's crazy.
They ain't got no pool, so they got a fucking
bathtub.
They do a slip and slide.
A little bathtub.
They got to run a slip and slide race.
Apparently some of them was good. I don't know though. They had that. I think they had a golf team, but I don't know. I think everybody I knew who said anything about golf was just doing it for the hoes. So I don't know. But regarding the fucking the football team now, because everybody other sports doing good, you got to go against these teams too in our other sports. So we beating the fuck out of these great big white schools with all these great corn-fed white niggas. We doing them dirty in wrestling and all these other sports. But when it came to football, them boys had that dog in them. Them niggas was fucking us up. When I say it wasn't even close, dog. No offense to anybody who played on them teams. Cause I know niggas like to get on Instagram and show their old highlights. Boy, I'm here to announce a lot of them niggas was lying. Them niggas was not good. We wasn't good. We didn't take it serious enough. And the ones who did take it serious, I'm sorry, you just weren't good. We weren't doing well.
I don't know what the fuck y'all laughing. We just lost.
Nigga, like, they put me against D1 talent. 12th grade. Third game of the season. Didn't tell me shit. Watching film and all that. The day of, he walked up and said, hey, you got a dog in front of you. I'm on O-line. I didn't want to play O-line because I'm like, man, this kind of boring and it's tiring. But defense a lot of work. Yeah, I be working the fuck out of niggas. I'm going to chill here the whole game. I don't even want to play football at this point. I was trying to just wrestle, but my wrestling coach wouldn't let me quit.
Yeah. They usually try to make you play both sports.
When I seen this nigga had to be 6'4", 260. Nigga walked up like, all right, bro. And you know how niggas used to do the crop top shit with their jersey? Right. This nigga's stomach was out, no homo. Nigga stomach flat as a bitch. I'm like, this nigga big as fuck, but his stomach flat? I said, coach, you gotta be fucked up. But I'm like, you can't. Flat, yeah. But I'm thinking in my mind, like, I know I'm not like a little nigga. So I'm like, maybe this is how I look to niggas. Not everybody is built the same, my boy. Some weapons formed against you will prosper. That nigga was fucking us up. My homeboy was the coach. He was like, yo, you got a block. What the fuck? I'm like, oh, right. It's not me. I swear to God.
I'm trying.
This nigga is great. They told me he was committed to Ole Miss.
Oh, yeah.
Since fucking 10th grade or some shit. I'm like, why the fuck wouldn't you tell me that?
He might as well just sit the rest of the season out.
Why we not double teaming? We double teaming. He fucking both of us up. I'm talking about both sides. Niggas running like, nah, I'm not doing it no more. I was just the only nigga who was willing to do it. But I didn't care because I knew everybody know that this nigga's amazing. Yeah. Y'all didn't expect
y'all
greatness.
can't clown me. I can't be like, damn, you was letting him fuck you up.
And we went to cookout after, and we all sat there and laughed about it because we knew how outmatched we were. That's how you know we just weren't them guys. Can't stop, won't stop. Camera had cut off, but I think I caught it at a good.
Oh, you got it? No, fucking. Oh, bro. Do you remember how we were talking about like allergies and shit like that? All right, so we were talking about like allergies like last episode or sometime we were having a conversation about allergies and people being allergic to weed. So apparently, Yola, apparently Thomas, he allergic to weed. He been like allergic. He found out like 6 years ago.
Damn.
Yeah, he be like breaking out in hives, like the actual plant. Like even when he said he's like I'm still gonna smoke it, but like I think it's more so being around the plants. Like I think the actual like flower, it's not as bad. Like he might get a little itchy, whatever the case may be, or sweaty, or I don't know, but. I know when it comes to, I think the plant, because he was just at some facility, I'm assuming recently, I think, and he had he posted on Instagram saying he was allergic to it, and I was like, damn, and he's like, shit, I'm still finna fucking smoke it. I was like, damn, that's dope. But I was like, that must suck, like, you know, you smoking your throat.
The dopest.
Facts. Yeah, the dopest allergic reaction. I just couldn't imagine, like, fucking you hitting something, like, you feel good, you high, but at the same time, you just sit. Ooh, imagine that, bro, because once you break out in hives, you already, like, itchy. Or is it scratch? Yeah, itchy. So you already, like, itching, right? And then, remember, just like you say, like, say your head get itching, and then you just sit there and eat, right on your head, and your ass scratch a bald spot. Imagine that, bro, because you allergic to this shit. Like, you high as hell, and you already, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got a little itch, but it's like you high, and that shit kind of feel good. You relieving the itch. So it's like, got to scratch it, and then, boom. You gone. And that's exactly, you know what I'm saying? You got a bald spot. That's exactly why you should have listened to us a couple episodes ago and not been scratching down your head while you high. He was living proof for y'all. He went through the trial, so you don't got to. He walked the water. He paved the way. But you should have watched the episode. But no, that's insane. And then his ass is he also on the commercial, article of Forbes. That's pretty
dope.
fucking. There's a lot going on for the cannabis community.
You know, the dopest is doing great.
Yeah, boom. It's a lot of stuff going on in the cannabis community with that. Like, shit, more and more states, like the medical being pushed on states. Mm-hmm. But of course, it's still setbacks. It's not like it's all gravy. But hell, in California, they just they got rid of the cultivation tax. I don't know what it was before, but
that has to be big because I always hear them saying that they was getting fucked on them taxes and shit.
I was trying to, because I ain't look up the taxes. I was like, I wonder if it like, because they got rid of, like, did they get rid of it completely? I think yeah, they got rid of the taxes completely. Mm. Like, I would think if anything they would lower them or something, but the fact they got rid of it completely,
that's crazy. I mean, not crazy because technically, I mean, it's a fucking plant. Why? Yeah. What is the cultivation tax on fucking tomatoes and shit?
I'm trying to figure out, like, why does it cost something to cultivate it? I get, like, selling it. Like, of course there should be a tax.
Because they want to make their money off it,
and I always was confused. It's like, so if you just like, if you producer, you a farmer and stuff like that, and you growing it, like, you got to get taxed for that action of it. It's like,
nah, man.
I thought it would just be the.
This is the ultimate cash crop. They know they got to make it. They got. I mean, shit. Remember your vocabulary words in them social studies books? What they were talking about tobacco being the number one cash crop, the number one export. Everybody going crazy over that. And tea, nigga, this the new tobacco. Everybody wants some weed. Yeah. They need that, make that money off it.
And hemp. They need hemp. Oh,
come on now,
bro. I seen something today. It was a meme about aliens. He was talking about like they need weed. I'm like, bro, so if aliens were real, so they come down from Mars, or no, we got to evacuate to Mars, right? Something, boom, dinosaurs pop back up, the world ends, whatever the case may be. Fucking like the movie 2012 shit, and then we end up that all
end of the world type shit.
Yeah, and then we just end up dipping off to Mars. We got it all set up. We driving the Tesla out there. Shout out Elon Musk. He got us to Mars. And then the aliens there, right? For one, we're gonna be like, oh shit, damn, it really is aliens. And they not even like, I don't know what the hell they would look like, but I would assume kind of just like us. But
I mean, so from the people who real deal into these conspiracies and everything. I used to be when I was in 7th grade. I had a teacher that's all he would talk about, and I loved this class because we didn't really do no work. That nigga was talking. I'm talking about from which race of aliens he was from and which ones he think we was supposed to be from, and all the way up to the CIA killed Michael Jackson. Like we was touching all topics, nigga. And then at the end of the class, he'd be like, "Oh yeah, turn in your social studies homework." I'd be like, "Boy, I didn't do that. I thought, nah, bro, I'm woke too.
But you know about
I'm not do this shit. What you mean?
Just tell him a fun fact about Mars.
I was on that type of shit, but he was one of them, and from what he was saying, there are so many species: the Greys, the plebeians, the reptilians, which is the ones they say rule the world.
I got that one. I understood the reptilian one.
The Greys is the one like destroy all humans. Or Paul,
a scary movie where they pee out their finger.
Fucking American Dad. That's apparently a Grey.
He got a big ass head.
There's like one that's involved with water and shit. They ain't be in a lot of our movies. The Avatar ones, those are apparently the ones from the movie Avatar. Yeah. They're based off one that they say is like an alien race, like a real one that already exists.
Yeah, because
take that as you will.
Say so. That's crazy. How much you think aliens will charge, like for a gram?
Nigga, what kind of stupid shit is you talking? Charge for a gram of what?
We going to
moon rock?
No. Ooh, no, because it's on Mars. Because the moon is still Earth.
I don't think they care about no weed.
Bro, no, but imagine that. Shit, we motherfuckers over here talking some alien cookies and shit, so why not? They got that shit from somewhere, so maybe they did the alien
Them niggas was high off earth plants. It was like, yo, I feel like I'm in space. That's how high I am. These got to be miracle alien cookies. Let's call it Mac 1.
Bro, but listen, what if we get there, right? They say, no, y'all can't grow your own weed. Y'all can't produce your own weed. Y'all got to buy our weed. And you know what I'm saying? You trying to get high. You trying to get high for a podcast episode. You like, damn, let me go hit up the plug, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I go to the ET Mart, whatever, pull up, boom. Motherfuckers talking about some 1,000 for a gram. Hey, look. Kablam.
Boy.
Alien meet Earth.
I don't know. I got lost. Are we still on Mars?
But how much aliens will charge?
For a gram of weed.
Like they would charge, let's say 1,000 is insane, but let's say they would charge like 100 for just a gram.
I don't know, bro. We just gonna pay it.
I ain't paying that shit.
What you gonna do?
It's a stick up.
Man, read me something else off that page. This nigga here on Mars trying to rob aliens. I don't know how much we really spoke about it in the past, but
speak about it.
Yeah, you're gonna try to steal that shit.
Who?
Okay, that's a good one. All right. So when we started this whole shit, it was just off on like this is what we fuck with, like the cannabis world. We that's the thing. I love the consumption of cannabis and all, damn near all aspects. I don't know if there's some weird shit, so I'm not gonna agree to all of them. I don't know if there's niggas, with cannabis, enemas and shit. I don't know, so I'm not gonna say all. But I like to smoke, edibles, all that extra shit. When it came to, like, when we got into the whole origin of how we gonna do this and everything. He was a previous, he smoked here and there, but he wasn't as much of a consumer than me. And then he got into it, and then we started growing and everything. Started say we're gonna document the process, and then we came up with this part of it because like, all right, show them how to grow. Let's show them like the entertainment part of it. And I'm not saying that we had a dead end or no shit, but where we at with like the views and everything, it may not look like a lot to people, but I swear. It's a lot. Like this shit, say this shit get like 30 views or something. It's all for a reason. Like, cause one day this shit we gonna be able to come back at this shit and just be like, damn, look at that shit. That shit only got no views, but this video got like 100,000 and so on and so forth. So what the Deucer does is just a whole bunch of. It's not much. It's cannabis content because we be high throughout most of it, but it's mostly meant for you to just watch while you smoke and enjoy yourself. So don't think you're coming over here for like nothing crazy. But there's news and different shit like that. But if you want to see like the cannabis content and shit, that's the Farms, which is still going because he's still running the Farms right now. Yeah, I just want to put that out there.
Yeah, I mean, because you can't just sit here and like depend on like certain people. I mean, we could always like just go down the list like interview this cannabis influencer. There's so many influence stuff that you could interview, which of course at one point
that's coming.
We will be doing interviews for
Definitely
sure, but
that.
just right now we building ourselves up without that. So we got more of a diversity to it, and that's why the news and the reaction videos and all that stuff come into hand. And with the reaction videos, it's not like we're just gonna sit there. It's like, oh shit, this something about some hot people or something like that. Let's make sure we react to everything that's got to be weed related. It's like, nah, like he said, like we be high, we enjoy the plant and stuff like that. That's what we originated from as far as like content goes. So of course it kind of tailors to that end, but at the same time, like we might think this is funny. Like not everything got to be about weed to be funny or entertaining. It's like the internet has got like a whole bunch of stuff. So.
Like if you watch the Deuce of Farms page, which is still like I said, it's still going and shit. I can hear you like fizzling out towards the end. But if you watch the Deuce of Farms page, you go over there. It's more of a serious undertone. You get to watch more of the actual aspects of how you doing shit and how you growing and all this other stuff. But you come over here, you can see there's definitely more personality involved here, and that's what we're going for. Like we're trying to get the personality part out there more. You know, you get to know us a little bit more. Enjoy some content while you smoke your weed or whatever the case may be. And because when the time comes when we start doing these interviews with these the more prominent people, we want you to have not only a good understanding of us, but so when you see us interview these people, you understand why we ask them certain questions and so on and so forth. And for the new people that end up watching that interview or whatever content because they're new to the channel, they have just a fucking onslaught of different shit they can watch to catch up. It's like doing that on Netflix. We got more shit coming for y'all. Wake and Bake coming back hopefully next Sunday. We got more reviews, more shit we about to buy and review for y'all, so y'all don't got to spend your money on them. More companies gonna hit us up and send us some shit. We're gonna give honest reviews like we do. We just did the Serene Tree one. That's on the Deuce of Farms page. If you haven't seen it already, check it out. We wanted to drop it over there because they're already striking us down over here, so we might as well just keep it over there where they already try to shadow ban. Well, they already did shadow ban us. I ain't gonna say we tried. 21 and over.
Nah, that shit is, to me, like, in general, like, I know it's an ongoing thing. It's like, it's just, yeah, like, weed is this and that, blah, blah, blah. But there's so much worse stuff out there. And the way they kind of, like, do it, it's not like they just, like, forget about us as far as, like, content, like, on Instagram. It's like the shadow ban. It's not like, because they could just forget about us, leave us alone, and whatever the case may be. They on their own community, right? All these weed-related people, they going to tailor to each other. They going to be in each other's algorithm. All they going to see is weed or anything related to that. You know, for the most part, they could have it like that. But no, it's like, no, we can't just leave them be. Matter of fact, we got a shadow ban, and we got to make sure, you know what I'm saying? Like, plateau, decrease in followers. Like, that's a big thing on Instagram. Like, everybody is like, I'm in a couple groups, and everybody talk about it a lot. They'll talk about it, and it'll make me think about it. They'll be like, man, I just had 30. I just gained 10 followers yesterday, and then the next day I lost like 30. And it's like, at first I was going up, and now I'm just going down, and my content hasn't changed. And it's like, yeah, there's a possibility people could just, like, be falling off, because people do lose interest in things. But it's like, when you constantly, like, doing something that, like, a shit ton of people like, because there's a shit ton of people in the community, they may not just came across your stuff yet. But when you just, like, it's decreasing, it's kind of like, that's something weird about that. Like, and a lot of accounts getting deleted, so I think it's kind of got to do with that as well. Like, it could be that, like, they're deleting content pages, and then people are losing followers that way. It's like, oh, these are all people deleted, and
which is also unfortunate as hell. I hope not to come across no shit like that. But as far as YouTube and shit like that, or at least on the Deuce of Desert page, that's why we gonna keep diversifying it, because I can understand, like, well, you don't really know us like that, and you know, like, the podcast views aren't what they started off as, which is expected, because you might lose interest, or you might have thought it was something else. Plus, there was like different incentives for the first one or whatever.
Yeah, giveaways.
And seed giveaways and shit like that, which we can still do. That ain't no problem. But
which is actually a big one, a huge one coming.
Oh yeah, big seed giveaway coming. but they're not really. No, don't get me wrong. You can get them from commenting on this shit, but I'm saying we putting out multiple different things of content, like reacting to different shit and different in real life content to diversify. Because if we just sat here and just had a conversation, it'll take very long for us to get caught, and it's very hard because everybody named mama got a podcast nowadays.
Oh yeah,
the podcast shit, real deal, is just us talking, chilling, and all this. All the other shit is where we put in the most work, and editing and everything. Because I mean, that's the diversifying shit. When they come and watch that shit, like a random person can come find us reacting to a biracial racist, and they're like, "Oh, well, they got all this other shit. Let me check out some of this other shit." They may not stick around, but the fact that we got that interaction or insight or whatever, they might come back in the future or tell a friend, like, "Look at this goofy nigga who think that he being racist." These people reacted to him,
and that's where kind of like one thing. Like, when motherfuckers like, oh, why do you do this? Why do you grow? Why do you do the YouTube? Why do you have to do platform? Like, why can't you just do it in secret? Like, why do you have to be, producing the content behind it? And that just goes, like, I'm trying to, like, pave a way. Like, I'm trying to, like, make an impact in some way. It's not like I'm some activist going out there, like, just like, oh, legalize. But I do want to have some sort of impact, being able to have taught somebody something. But just, like, being more of, like, a staple, like, it's not like, oh, I want to be popular, but it's just like, I want to know that I did something.
And it originally started out, not to cut you off, but the fact that, like, when you post it, you know how many people niggas that met through this whole community? Like, literally part of it, what called homegrown the community. And that shit right there is like,
oh, y'all have already seen that.
Yeah, already seen it. But they a bunch of strangers met up, have a common interest. How would you not fuck with that? If you at home or whoever got something at the crib, so you like knitting, no one around you like knitting, and all of a sudden you find these people who all like to knit. Y'all cool, y'all be trading fucking knitting techniques and shit. That's hard, especially if in certain places knitting is illegal. You like, okay, so you guys also don't give a fuck. Okay, I fuck with it. Not saying that they don't live in legal places, just an example, but that's hard. So that, plus the fact that multiple people done seem like, oh, they ask him questions all the time, like, how do I do this? How do I do that? And, like, without even knowing, you probably done assisted through an assist for a bunch of peas. Like, a bunch of people probably done grew in accumulated pounds of weed all based off your tips and tricks.
Honestly, like, that's where I said, like, the impact is just, like, somebody hitting me up, that should be crazy. I just be like, the amount of time I've been doing this and meeting other people that have been doing it for decades, like, people have been doing it since before I was born type shit. So it's like the fact that somebody coming to me with no time experience under my belt. Yes, I have experience, and yes, I've dealt with a lot. Yes, I feel like I'm constantly improving. I haven't, like, plateaued or anything like that, but I definitely feel like I got a long way to go to. Well, it's just like that constant need to improve, to be honest. So I won't ever be like settled, like, to where I just, like, want to constantly improve, learn something. And the fact that people ask me, like, hey, how to do this, and then it's cool, I help them out, I learn something in the process, because sometimes I don't know shit, so I'm like, let me help them out, let me figure it out, because I may run into this, boom, help this person out, and then that's the interaction. Next thing you know, that person hit me up again and, like, telling me, hey, I just yielded this, look at the plants now, hey, what you said worked. And I'm like, meanwhile, I forgot about it. Yeah, I know I helped somebody, but I got, like, a whole bunch of other people, and I'm doing so much more, so I kind of forgot about that interaction. But as soon as I see it again, I remember it. That's not the first thing on my mind is that interaction, but now I see it, I'm like, oh, shit, yeah, I remember this. Oh, yeah. I'm like, damn, like, fuck, I mean, I figured it would work, but the fact that, like, it worked and, like, you showing me this proof, it's just like, damn, like, good shit, man. Like, I'm just, like, proud. Like, that shit is crazy. And I guess that's the impact of it all. And with the impact, the reason I was talking, how you were talking about, like, the different content and stuff like that, like somebody seeing the biracial racist video and coming to the podcast or whatever the case may be, or seeing some of the weed content, it's like that's where, like, I feel like the impact is as well, because, like, we could pull more of a fan base to cannabis content. Like, yeah, we getting shitted on in the, like, you know what I'm saying, by, like, the companies and shit like that with the shadow banning and stuff, but, like, if we could bring different people, like somebody that fucking like cartoons, not a kid or anything like that, but I'm just saying, like,
someone grown and realized like, that was a weird ass moment in Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah.
Or Tom and Jerry was on some weird shit. Let me see if there's some. Let me look up the weird, dirty moments in Tom and Jerry. Then our video pop up. They come watch our video. They happen to be super high while watching. They enjoy the video. Then they're like, oh, let me click the link. Oh, these people grow too? Oh, I fuck with them. Oh, they got clothing too. Oh, this is like a whole thing. I never heard of them.
And they might not have fucked with it at first. Like, if that was like the first thing they saw, they had no interest in it. But the fact that they liked the other stuff and that brought them into that, and now we just got another like person that like isn't supportive. It's like we kind of did something in the way of possibly like leading us to a better legalization rule.
Also, somebody they might see our shit and be like, man, I don't want to watch that. But they keep going, and another day they see another thumbnail that we dropped or some shit, and they're like, I feel like this. I've seen these people before. Yeah. Let me click on it and see what they. And then they like it, and then come find out that there's all this other shit. They go like, oh, they're followed by such and such. I was looking at Seedsman for some seeds or some shit. Oh, Seedsman, they fuck with Seedsman. Oh, okay. I was looking for a like. Oh, they fuck with. Oh, sorry, Spider Farmer.
Shout out to y'all. Y'all clip gonna play at the end.
Come on.
Yep. That shit the community is just.
Oh shit! Not to mention, don't get me wrong. There's instant gratification and different shit, but because of the shit that, how long? December 2020. From then to here, of course you would have thought like it would be some in initial thinking. We would think like, oh, we'll be doing this by now, but we weren't even thinking about the small victories and shit. We aren't a big platform by any means, but in comparison to other small platforms that we've seen, we getting sent shit. We actually reaching these big companies that we looking up to and all these different things. And this is only the beginning. So imagine in another year from now, I saw a quote on Instagram or some shit, or maybe it was like a reel and there was a voiceover. And there was he was making a video to himself in 6 months. He's like, I'm gonna keep doing this bullshit and see how you fucking with it in 6 months. If we made that video in December 2020, ooh, imagine how we
goals.
Yeah, like nigga, look at all the shit we got going now. It may not look like a lot because they might see like the deuce a dozen, like man, this ain't going. But they look at the farms, click on the thing right below the subscribe button. After you click on the subscribe button, you click on there. It's over 100,000 people done seen them videos from us two doing fucking some plant shit or some shit here. What are we at? Like 7,000-8,000 on the desert.
10,000. I just got notification like a day ago.
Fuck am I talking about?
Yeah, I just got notification a day ago, and another one. That shit. It's just well into the.
I said all that shit to say, one, I didn't bring any topics, but two, believe in yourself. You can bullshit your way through anything, even your way to 10,000 views.
Yeah.
110,000 plus.
Exactly.
Come on now.
They
Oh shit! I forgot to have water.
Bro, I was over here thirsty as a
fuck.
Hey, if you at home right now, everybody take a water break, man.
Don't say it. One of them occupations.
Yeah. Damn. And I ain't start thinking about it until you said it. And now that I'm in the act of doing it, it make me want to say it, but I ain't.
There's nothing but a good old fashioned hydration station.
Damn, bro. This shit.
Right, I'm good now. I should be.
All right, so we know the legal cannabis industry is like the illegal. I feel like the illegal side of things. The legal side of anything, I feel like they outweigh the illegal as far as like.
Well, you said the legal is better than the illegal.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm talking about. My bad. I'm talking about like the market, like money.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
So you think the numbers for the illegal market is outdoing the
fuck
legal
yeah.
market?
Hell yeah, because they're not giving no licenses to nobody. Nobody who really doing it. And if you think about it, look at the people. Now, I'm not saying look at the people, but the people who are doing this shit illegally. They've been doing it for longer. They know what they're doing as far as business more, but no. They'd rather give it to the dude who worked in Silicon Valley and just retired and had some money to go to put into a company. Now he got a bunch of random fucking people who've been either growing in these other facilities or something, but all these people who real deal business minded and they're literally experts of this whole shit. They're not getting no licenses. They're not getting no chances. Once again, young LB from Runts had to team up with some. Well, I ain't gonna say had to team up, but it teamed up with someone, and just now is getting somewhere where they can legally sell weed. And we known about Runch for 4 or 5 years, and you already see all the other shit that the Jungle Boys and Burner be going through, and there was some people that actually align with the culture of cannabis. So you already know the illegal side got to do better than the legal side because they're not giving the illegal people a chance.
So yeah, they got to go out there and get it because the legal side, they said they predicted by 2026, they predicted 90 billion. That's on the legal side. I'm thinking like, damn, didn't they do like $1 billion in a weekend? Y'all only predicting 90 billion? Like I would predict it'd be well.
Think about if them jokes up, niggas, all the people under that umbrella and the other umbrellas that's around there. Imagine if all of them could legally make commercials and sell you weed and don't have to do it from Instagram or hand-to-hand shit. They could buy some space on TV and be like, yo, we sell weed. Now, and all the people you see doing it, like the Backpack Boys and all of them, these hustlers that been doing it, was doing it the illegal way before, and now they starting to get into the legal way. They making all this money doing it the way they doing this guerrilla version of fucking.
You heard that? That sounded like a boy. It sounded
I
like
think it was my
referee
headphones.
was calling a timeout.
Mm-hmm. I might have been talking too crazy for them. They might trying to be censoring me. But if you think about all them people who getting it the way they getting it off being a hustler, imagine if they had a legal platform and a legal storefront that they could just trap out of without worrying about no cops, no IRS people coming at them with some random shit. The city saying they're out of code and all this. It'll be pandemonium because them big companies, they never had to hustle. So imagine them having to compete with some hustlers that could do it legally.
Yeah,
that shit would be stress.
I feel like that's kind of. I feel like that's kind of like. I wonder if that. Would love to talk to somebody, but see like. If that transition is hard, like going from like, you know what I'm saying, like you out here, you know what I'm saying, you selling the packs stuff like that illegally and then moving to the legal side.
You did talk to somebody who did that.
Oh, yeah. True.
What did he say?
I forgot about Buddy.
What did he say?
I ain't even I gotta ask him that. I ain't asking that specific question.
This is what he said that I got from that. It's about who you know.
Yeah.
The illegal people.
He did.
If you don't know somebody legally from what it's sounding like, it's going to be harder for us. We don't know nobody legally in the company 2 years ago, at least. December 2020 we did. But in July 2022, we know a few.
Shout out to D.
No, you ain't got to even, none of your bees wax. Just know. And we know a few.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah, because he like how he told me, I mean, I ain't said it to them. But yeah, so I'll just say a little bit. But yeah, he was, I already told you, but just to kind of give him an example, he was just talking about like, you know, he's in the industry. He has a few establishments in different states, and he happened to be in the middle of just opening up a new establishment or getting a license, whatever the case may be. I gotta stop saying that, whatever the case may be. I counted so many times, and I started making you say that shit. That's how much I
take a shot every time you hear it said. No, we're gonna react when it end of the year. I already got some bloopers put to the side and shit. We're gonna make a video at the end of the year to show all the stupid shit he's been caught. I'm already cringing at the first half of this Deuce or Does It experience. So imagine at the end of the year.
Yeah, it's a big transition. But yeah, he just told me just a little bit about it, and that shit is just, I don't know. I just feel like that shit is different. You know, you gotta kind of conform, but you gotta kind of play the game. That's one thing he said. He said you just got to play the game. Had him thinking you playing, you know what I'm saying, just finesse. Getting there, it's a win-win situation for everybody pretty much. I was like, okay. That's how most things work is. You kind of just got to, people are, oh, you.
Quid pro quo.
Yeah.
But not in like a sexual way. That's usually where the world is going.
That's
scratch my back, I scratch your back. There's always have something to bring to the table. Like, what you never know. Maybe one day we might be able to have one of these people on Connected or some one of these type of things. But until then, we're all you got. You stuck with us.
Exactly. You stuck with us.
And you can't. We gonna keep doing it. That too. Stuck with us. Can't fuck with us. We gonna keep doing it. You know, even if there's goddamn 40, 50 people watching this. But guess what?
Yeah. It's going to be 40, 50,000.
And all right, let's just say if the video get 25 likes. All right. That don't look like a lot, right?
Yeah, no.
What if 25 people walked up to you like, bro, I fuck with you?
Oh yeah, that shit.
I fuck with you,
when
bro.
When you put in the aspect, that's like
25 people like, yo. Or on Instagram, you drop a reel or something.
That's a whole room full of people. That's a whole like.
You just made a
Walmart
reel
full of people.
A minute worth of content with a trendy song. Let's say 5,000 people saw it. 1,000 of them liked it. 5,000 people seeing what you just made. 1,000 people was like, that's hard. But we would just see it and be like, oh no, that ain't shit.
Yeah.
Because such and such getting 1 million, or such and such got this and that. 20 people told you look good on your Instagram picture. Don't be a bitch. Don't delete it. Just hide your like count and move on with it.
You can do that now?
Yeah, hell yeah. You just can't do it on Reels. But you can, like, your regular post, you can just press the 3 dots and put high like count. Shout out to Kanye West. He's the reason for that. I be on Instagram and I don't even like likes. That's what he said.
Because people, you don't like likes?
He said
like
a lot of people get caught up in the perception of likes and all that shit, so they start getting insecure when they don't get 100,000 likes and all this. Instead of you monetizing how many people like it, just say it's liked by whoever and others, and that's what Instagram did, and it works out perfect because anyone who's insecure or maybe just doesn't care about the vanity of having a bunch of likes, it clean your profile up because it doesn't look like you're ass thirsty for likes. And I ain't gonna lie, it looks way more streamlined just seeing liked by such and such with the 3 pictures.
That shit always funny catching your homeboy in 4K.
But this the thing, the way they do it, they not stupid. They know how to still get the looks and shit. They will put the 3 pictures of like the 3 prominent people that liked it. That'd be the, like you said, the homeboys catching them in 4K.
Like the close one.
But they also catch the people verified and shit. As soon as you click on who likes it, the people who are verified are right at the top. So you'll still be able to do the dick riding that you're doing to say, oh, they like him, I like him too, type of shit.
Yeah,
so it works out. You just don't have to have the whole corny part of saying, oh, I got 753,000 likes on this picture and all this. It just says liked by, and then when you click on it, it will just show. You will have to scroll through however many to see, and it's good enough for you. And for the regular person, if you happen to drop a selfie, you get 30 likes, and you get 30 likes. 30 people told you look good.
That is.
Stop acting like a hoe. You good. 30 people.
And like you said, people like the fact that people, they go after seeing like dick rod and shit like that. It's like, oh, I seen so and so like it. Shit, I like it too because they like it. Because everybody know that there's people out there that be like that.
They such and such follow them. Yeah. Shit, I gotta follow them. That mean they official.
Like it's just like oh, he told a joke. Damn, I fuck with him. That shit funny as hell. Everybody else like that shit corny as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
But it got to be a reason why he fucking with him. So I'm gonna give him another chance because he might know something about brother I don't know. Yeah. That's how people be moving.
Because look at it. There's probably people, right? This, like you said, people probably could have spent the block on one of our things. Whatever. I ain't interested in that shit. Whatever case, I don't fuck with that shit. Boom. Next day, like you said, the shit pops back up. It's like, damn, they look familiar. Damn, it's in their brain. They like, man, fuck it, I'm interested. Boom, click. I keep seeing them.
Seeing them, and now you watch. You like, oh, I actually do fuck with them. You go to the Instagram. You like, oh, they have been doing it for a minute. From their first post with a fucking Fast Buds seed bag leaned up against
that shit was hard.
A cloth thing. And when that shit dropped, niggas thought we fucked the game up. Yeah. Had the phone upside down, angled like this shit to catch it, make it look like it was a big ass thing. We tagged who was it? Was it Fast Buds? Fast Buds all the time. I think Fast Buds Russia.
Fast Buds Seeds and oh yeah, we tagged Fast Buds Germany. This was before they shits got deleted, but Fast Buds Germany, Russia, Official, Genetics, every Fast Bud account got tagged. No matter if we was attacking everybody. I was like, man, we got to get the love. They
and we
repost
got
it.
A couple likes, and we was like, yeah, this is it. Cause we was thinking about it like how you supposed to think about it.
That was at like maybe 100, 200, 300 max. Well, no, it was like one of the first pictures.
That was the first picture.
Oh yeah,
like, so literally the first picture.
That was like maybe.
We didn't even have 100 followers.
People that we told to follow, yeah, that's probably.
And we celebrated every one of the milestones. Oh shit, bro, we got 50 people watching, as you should. I mean, 50 people is supporting what you're doing. And now on the Instagram, it's damn near 5,000 people watching, and over 100 posts later.
And if Instagram will stop fucking with the shadow ban and the bullshit, I can get to 10K. It ain't I just want to see the K. That shit. Yeah. When we get the K in there, that's kind of official. It's kind of like K. That's down there the blue. That's down there the blue. You said what?
Nah, I got some. I was gonna say something about the Gon's Instagram, but I'm gonna show you better than I could tell. That one coming. That's still this fall. That's when that one going crazy. But Deuce does it. Hey, the Deuce does it Instagram. What's up, y'all? Why y'all ain't go follow that? They be dropping news.
Yeah,
like, I seen a little meme. Oh, that was TikTok. The TikTok get views.
Yeah, the TikTok.
Hey,
that is kind of like what this is. We just do shit. I happen to just do shit on there.
Let me go back.
Or we just do shit.
We talking all the. I was talking about the views of the 100K on Deuce does it. I mean, the 10K on Deuce does it. The 100K on Deuce Farms. Nigga, how many views on that TikTok?
520K right now. 519.8K. It's like I think it's like 520K.
With that being said,
a video just hit a video right before this. I kept seeing like I posted this a week ago and I kept seeing like notifications, but it's about the same video. I'm like, oh shit, this bitch at 8,000 now. I was like, oh, this hit a surge. Like randomly people fuck with it. People keep commenting on it, and it's about the campfire shit. And now, since I said that, CAMP, fuck.
CAMPFIRE song. That's how y'all ass be said it. FIRE song.
My mouth dried up before I can get that shit out.
What is the two letters you be sticking, nigga? Is it the R?
And the E. Yeah.
Yeah. CAMPFIRE.
CBD.
Cannabidol. Or whatever the fuck it is.
Hey, go check that video out. The trivia
video
question.
dropping
That shit
soon.
was hard.
We got a fuck ton of
what's the one we just did? The other one? We did.
Oh, we went to see. We tried to tell the two sober people out of like 6 people.
That was a good one.
We got
yeah.
It's like 6 sex workers and like 1 virgin
with Kazumi
or 2
Kanasti.
virgins. Yeah, Kazumi's in there. If you know, you know.
It was one.
We got I think we got like 2 more. I just had to. I already uploaded it to my computer, but I had to delete some off my phone.
Yeah, we definitely gonna do a wake and bake.
Wake and bake coming very soon.
Yeah, I wanted to go fishing tomorrow. That was
trying to catch my first fish.
Oh, yeah, you definitely. That was my plans for tomorrow, but I forgot it was the 4th of July. So when you asked me about the 4th of July shit, I was like, oh shit, I might as well do that because I wasn't even thinking it was 4th of July. Now that I'm thinking, I was like, damn, I ain't even gonna be able to fish because fireworks going off and shit. So I was like, boom, that's perfect. We could just do that, and like you said, we could fish sun. Yeah, we could fish Sunday.
These niggas want to go get fireworks and shit. I told them I'll drive. I ain't trying to spend no bread till Friday. I got the weed though. That's what I was bringing the 4th of July. I knew he was gonna call us and be like, "Yo, y'all trying to
say that?" He said, "Bro,
y'all trying to grill or something?"
He said, "Glacier gonna call us on 4th of July, the day before 4th of July."
I made sure I went and got me some 4th of July weed. I'm like, I got something for him. I got something to throw in the blunt, a couple big blunts. Them niggas can play with fireworks if they want to. I come from New York in the era where Jason Pierre-Paul was bullshitting with them fireworks, and now his shit is like this. No offense to you, bro, but you knew you wasn't supposed to be playing with them fucking fireworks.
Damn.
They illegal in New York. You managed to get them bitches. He probably lived in Jersey though, because they stayed in Jersey, but still. Fuck is you doing? But blew off 2 of your damn fingers, made them fuse this shit together. He's still a problem though.
Guess what? We started the podcast on Tampa Bay. We're gonna end it on Tampa Bay, man. Tampa Bay win the Super Bowl next year. All right, y'all. This video is brought to you by our sponsor. It's our first sponsor so far, and that is Spider Farmer. Pretty sure most of you are familiar with the name. It is a big name, especially in us growers. A lot of us, when we first get started, we see certain lights. It's like the price of them. It's definitely scary. Something like this, it's a high-quality light, so of course, it's going to be pricey. And just getting into growing, I remember starting, I was like, should I spend that type of money on it? So I was cheap, went with the Blurple lights, $50 lights, and didn't really produce what I would think they would produce. Maybe they could have done more, but at the same time, I know with, plants, all plants in general, they need light, and they don't have the sun indoors, so we have to go with the next best thing, and that's these LED grow lights, so we have to get the best of the best. This right here is a Spider Farmer SE 5000, which is a 480 watt light, and it's one of the perfect lights for my 4x4 tent. It gets everything I need to do. It fulfills all the needs. It has the right light spectrums on there, and it provides maximum coverage throughout my tent. There's no place in my tent where there's lacking light, unless the canopy is covering it. But other than that, this thing has the perfect penetration for my entire tent. There's still space within the tent, so it's not too big. It could definitely still fit in a 4x4. Now 3x3, we're cutting it close. It's definitely probably not fitting in a 3x3, but that's where the other options come into play. They got the 4,000s, the 3,000s. So they got all types of options to fit your needs. And I know there are plenty of lights on the market, and especially for you new growers, I'm not saying to go out and buy the biggest thing possible. You know, start small, be humble, you know what I'm saying? Work your way up, see what you need to work on and whatnot. And then maybe eventually you got to think of it. This is an investment, and like they say, it costs to be the boss, so you can invest in it. And it's definitely not just an investment where it's like, just spend all this money, I'll never get it back. It's an investment. You're going to get your money back. You're going to get more than your money's worth out of this thing over the course of time, over several grows. So I know, like I said, the price is a little bit scary. And if you're interested in buying one, you can get a little discount and save yourself some money with discount code SFCU. I say again, SFCU, and go to shop at spiderfarmer.com and save yourself some money.